Okay, so I beat the tutorial, which was just as easy as I remembered it. So now you move on to the actual game. So the first thing you see here is a new quest to win 5 games in practice mode. You're gonna want to do that because you get cards. Right now, any way you can get in-game gold or cards, you do it. You've got to catch up a little bit. Now you're gonna get a lot of basic cards, but you still need some of the other cards. So we're going to keep going with the mage, because out of all of the basic decks, the mage deck is the best of those. I've tried using the other decks, and it's not that you can't win sometimes, but you're going to have, by far, the best chance with the basic deck. Now you'll notice I clicked to start with playing against the mage, even though I've already unlocked that one. That's because if you beat all 9 of the heroes, you get, I guess you could say, a secret quest completed that gives you 100 gold, which is enough to buy another pack of cards. Now we're also going to stick to the mage for a while because we want to... I know to throw back expensive cards. Thank you, Innkeeper. Now what was I saying? We're going to stick with the mage so we can get the mage to level 10. You get your heroes' basic cards, and you really can't build any sort of a decent deck if you don't have all your basic cards. So that's where we're starting here. We're going to do some quick practice games. We're going to earn that pack of cards. We're going to hopefully get a little gold. We're going to get our heroes up to level 10. And you can do some of that against a real person. But since we're wanting to get as much gold as we can, as quickly as we can, do it the most efficient way to start out, we're going to start doing it this way in the practice mode. We want to get that quest done, and we want to get this mage leveled up. When we go to play mode, we are going to keep using the mage for a little bit. But you do need to learn all of the different classes. And that is because even if you don't like playing some of those, there are going to be quests where you have to, if you want to get that gold, which you're going to want. And the more important reason is you have got to know what people can play against you. But that's all a little far ahead. Now, if you're just starting out and you don't know some of these cards too well, I mean, you saw most of these during the tutorial. So there are some cards like that Polymorph that later on are actually not played that often, but at the beginning it's going to be your best friend. You're going to be going up against people who have better cards than you. So you're going to want what they call the removal cards. There are quite a few of those, but Polymorph, that's the mage, their basic removal card. It can take any minion completely out of play, and it's really nice at this stage of the game. The fireballs that you get, a lot of new players want to just shoot them at the enemy hero, because, you know, you hit him in the face, and his health goes down. If his health goes to 0, you win, right? No brainer, use the spell on the hero. Well, that's not the way you want to do it. You're going to want to use those, save those fireballs for some of these other big fancy cards that you don't have yet. So, and again, I'm not doing this to teach you the intricacies of the matches themselves. I'm telling you how to catch up as best you can and become at least somewhat competitive in the game. And by competitive, that you can win some matches, hopefully about half your matches, and get to level 20 in ranked. And you want level 20 in ranked because that's when you start getting little gifts at the end of each month. That's when you get the special card back each month. I mean, if you're playing the game, you might as well get the little fun things that come with it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish a few practice matches real quick so that we can get caught up to where I was talking about. So when you start, You do those practice matches, you get your hero leveled up to level 10, and you get that quest gold and those quest cards.